Hello, it's Nancy today. Would you like to save a little money? I'm going to show you how to take a recipe out of a bottle. This is roasted garlic and basil in olive oil. Okay, so I'll show you how I'll do this. First, we'll come over here. Can you see that properly? Okay, so first we'll take the top off of this. Maybe you have to cut it off like this first. Not all that sure. Okay. Okay, now what we're going to do, you see, we've got the herb, the basil, and we've got garlic, and we've got olive oil. But if we're going to copy the recipe, if we want to make up our own recipe similar to what we really like in this bottle, this is the way we should do it. We have to measure what's in this, okay? So let's start by let's measure our oil. So we're pouring it very carefully. Okay, now that's most of our oil. Okay, so we have here, we have a little more than, well, we have about a half a cup. Okay, so write that down, a half a cup of oil. And now with the rest of this, let's see if we can, we'll have to strain this, we'll strain our roasted garlic and basil out to see how much is in here. Okay, let's come back down here again. Okay, so okay, now we can see from this that our amount of basil is very small. Let's see how much roasted garlic we've got. Well, look at that. It looks like the roasted garlic with the basil in it equals a tablespoon. Now we could go through this and remove the basil, but as you can see, there's just a little bit of basil in there. I would say a half a teaspoon at the most, and 1 tablespoon of roasted garlic. Okay, so we've got a tablespoon of roasted garlic, a quarter to a half of a teaspoon of basil, and a half a cup of olive oil. And that is what makes up this bottle of very fine dressing. They had this for sale somewhere with a little bit in a pan and then bread that you could just dip a little bit on a plate with bread that you could dip in, and it was really good. So I bought it, but I can't afford to buy lots of bottles of this, so this is the way I take the recipe from something. Now you can do this with all kinds of stuff. You can do it with oatmeal, instant oatmeal. You can measure, sift and see how much oatmeal and how much sugar is in the package. You can do it with Hamburger Helper. You can do it, you just look at the ingredients on the box. The most ingredient is the first one, and then they get less as they go down. So you can just take those ingredients and separate them and see how much, and measure them, see how much it all is, and then you can make your own, bottle full of certain spices or whatever it is. Okay, that's just a tip for how to save money and do it yourself, making things from scratch, but using other things as a pattern. Okay, it's Nancy today. Hope it helps. Bye.